ones, the Americans tell a lie. The dollar cover the floors, the flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather throwing
From Target Field in Minneapolis, we've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Bailey Ober.
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Ground ball right side. Miranda takes it to the bag. One up, one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Just missed. There's the strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. There's the strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out, base is empty. In the dirt, and it's a full count. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that one finds its way through. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Pete Alonso in now, takes ball one off the plate. Man at first, one away. Alonso in his 7th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. Yeah. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Wallner under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Mets strand 1. The Twins coming up. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Target Field, today's starting pitcher, David Peterson. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Check swing went around. 0-2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away.
Batting second.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Ryan Jeffers.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Jose Miranda, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Miranda matched a homer in his last game. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Ground ball, Alonso. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, base is empty. And here comes Carlos Correa. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Royce Lewis.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak. Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs. Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
2 outs. Fought off foul. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a ground ball. Grabs it barehanded to first. On the money. Nice play. Twins wind up stranding 1. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Here comes a pitch. That one to first. Miranda steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Miranda snags it for the second out.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Correa over to first. And that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Minnesota, here's the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
Buxton launched a homer in his most recent game. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Don't take the fun now. You talking about the rain when the sun now. Question, is your pain your identity? Let it go. Surrender.
In there for strike 1. One down, base is empty. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7, the right
So
fielder.
up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner.
Wallner.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
There's a river in a valley headed towards me. My coolest got my head back and it's flowing in. Keep it rolling.
And we're back.
Leading off
And now
for
the
the
catcher
Mets,
comes
the
up to
catcher,
him. Luis Torrens.
Torrens.
Ober back to work. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes, and 1 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball. No strike.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Lindor, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That one not close. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back in target field, and now Bader up to the plate.
The designated hitter, Harrison Bader.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And a foul ball. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Way upstairs.
1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ball line to center. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. This is Willie Castro. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that extends the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose.
And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 left for Minnesota, and we are still scoreless.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me back.
Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Outside. 1-0.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Strike! Woo!
Foul ball there. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 3. Singy, every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever changed the game of baseball and all of sports. It's great to see everyone wearing the same number on a day like today. Go ahead, run on base. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us as broadcasters to call out who's making the play. But with that said, what a special day in baseball, and I'll take it every year. That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The changeup missing, and it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Brett Beatty in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Doubled in his first AB. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Walner going back, and it bangs off the top of the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So up next for New York, Jose Siri. Flied out his first time. Slides, but it gets by him. 1 run's in. Beatty headed for the plate. The run scores from second, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Bailey Ober out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Simeon Woods Richardson. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Richardson.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Starling Marte up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Man at second. Line drive. This one looks like trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So man aboard. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball one. No outs, runner on second. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that one clips the corner.
2-1.
Ripped to short. The throw to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball. And downstairs.
2-0.
Foul ball. One out, and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4.
Whoa.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
Now batting, right fielder,
Juan Soto now. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
2 on, 1 out. That one hooked foul. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball.
Marte over at second. Lindor at first. 1 gone. And a ground ball to first. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. She'll still come home with it. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 5-0.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, 1 down. And ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Very high with that one. Ball 1. Another ball.
No strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. Brandon Nimmo up next for the Mets. And that'll load the bases.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. Bases are full. Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. Got him. Larry Fuller brings him up. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 5 and the Twins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Correa. The other way. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Lewis in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's off the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. Just missed. Runner at second, nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Byron Buxton. Struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled off. Correa, the runner at second with 1 away. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
He goes down looking.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Popped in the air, left field. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 5 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Living life on it is my realest face. Staring at the bag, now they got their hands out. Where were you when I was man down? You switching brands now. I'm a big greatest doing what I'm doing, hands down. I'm manning up like quarterback, but I cannot be playing.
And there's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aberson Castellano up and throwing. Sands warming up as well. That one drilled left field. Larnach makes the grab, 1 away. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
This one in the air. Miranda puts it away for the out. And now the DH, Starling Marte. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
No, that's a ball. 2-0.
Fastball in for a strike. 2-1 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
up
check out
for
the
the
latest
Twins,
news from around the
the
league.
right fielder, Matt Wallner.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the
Now
inning, and
batting,
no
the
messing
designated
around
hitter,
either. All
Harrison.
3 pitches were in the strike zone,
Finger.
attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Bader, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And now 2-1. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. Bader is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. He's 0 for 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-1.
This one in the air. Beatty makes the catch, inning over. Down go the Twins in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens.
The catcher, Luis Torrens.
Woods Richardson back to work. Cut on and lifted in the air. Fair ball. So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. And that is out of play. Torrens on at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2. Ball 1.
In the air, right side. Wallner makes the grab. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 5 and the Twins nothing. Back in Minnesota, here's the second baseman, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
That's to third. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Miranda.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Miranda. Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped
Now
it towards third. Quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Carlos Correa.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And there's a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a ball popped up. McNeil. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here for the Twins. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher on now, Danny Coulomb.
Number 42.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's going to be Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0. Coulomb measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. Ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That catches the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Movement in the bullpen. Brock Stewart up and loosening in the pen. Sands getting cranked up as well. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 5 and the Twins nothing. And we're back. Here's Royce Lewis.
The third baseman, Royce Lewis.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And first offering is fouled off. The Mets leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Now one miss.
2 strike.
And it's even up.
2 strike.
And that's outside. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
1 down. And now it's going to be Ryan Jeffers. He swings and fouls one off. And that one gets past the catcher. Buxton into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out and a runner at second. That one outside. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's
3
down
balls,
and in.
1 strike.
That's hard hit on the line. Siri makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He's safe. It's 5-1.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So here's Bader now. Has grounded out a couple of times. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball. Wallner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Oh, in the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 outs. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
It feels to me like
Now
his time on the mound is
fielder,
running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching.
Jose Butto on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Cole Sands.
Cole Sands.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets.
The center fielder, Jose Siri.
Just missed.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. And next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. Fought off foul. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the eighth. And takes low for ball one. And that just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right through there, got him. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
Now back, the catcher.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. 1 for 3. That's in there, and that's strike one. Foul ball there. The 0-2. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And that one just missed off the outside edge. There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. The relay. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
On to the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Willie Castro. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. 0 for 3 in this one.
Miranda.
And a foul ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Mets leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side, boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Correa.
2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. On the mound now for the Twins, Brock Stewart. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The pitch. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Aberson Castellano warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1-1.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
McNeil in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And delivers outside. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Twins 1.
We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this right, go fast.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to
42.
start the bottom of the ninth, Daniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading up for
Now
the
here is Royce
third baseman,
Lewis.
Royce.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Slider misses outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Popped up. Alonso has this one sized up, and out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, Byron.
He's 2 outs away. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that one pulled foul. The Twins down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That's in there. And the count is even 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. That one way outside, and that's ball 3. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Twins.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout. And this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Jeffers now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Hit to right, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets even this series up at a game apiece.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Mama business like a Malan sugar. I'm so kicking la buka Yosaka. I was so low, but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate.
It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm feeling my own dome with escape. Zoning out, just working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin rich. Cause her husband